Hi and welcome to the data analysis case study of the real estate campaign that we talked about in the last video. In this video, we'll discuss the 7 strategies generally used to optimize any campaign, and this case study will show you how you can optimize it. Remember one thing, a few of the things you might not understand now, but once you have ran a campaign and you've been constantly doing it during your journey as an ads expert, in your day-to-day work life, you can use the steps to improve. Okay, so the first thing is ad copies and ad copy analysis. So the tip is to pause non-performing ads, create new ads, replace them with new ads, and keep your ads fresh. Add new ad extensions and check competitors' ads and call to actions. So let's go through these ads. So as I told you, I had 3 ads running earlier. So one says invest in Bhutani Cybertham, invest 1.5 lakhs, get 15,000 per month. Alright, second one was invest in Bhutani Cybertham, pay 3.6 lakhs, earn 42k monthly. And third was Cybertham by Bhutani Group, best investment in Delhi NCR, book at 3.6 lakhs. So now out of these 3 ads, if you just see that this ad, it has got 157 click. This ad, it has got 92 click. This ad only got 7 clicks. All right. So they all look pretty similar, but only one of the ads, in fact 2 out of the 3 were getting the clicks, because if you just see the CTR here, the CTR was very bad. It's 3.68%. Here 9.99% and 11.85. So see, it's not about whether this is a good CTR, 3 is a bad number, or 5 is a bad number, or 6 is a bad number. You have to clearly see the outlier here. So 11 and 10% is almost the same. This is 3, this is too poor. All right. And then it's not about low percentage. I never got the conversion as well out of these 7 people, of course, since the number was too less. Right. So since no conversion, lower click through rate, I basically pause the ad, and I would have created a new ad copy, or I have already created, but just for this example, if you are here, you are supposed to create a new ad with maybe a new tagline, check what your competitors are running, or some crazy idea. So something like invest in Bhutani Cybertham, get free car on every booking, if that kind of offer has been running, or so that people click onto your ad, they go to landing pages. So constantly analyzing your ad and ensuring 3 ad per ad group is what you have to do. All right, so keep on doing it. So keep on checking, but don't check it daily. All right, as I already told you, need to give it some time. Maybe do it weekly. That's the time I prefer to. All right. To see if there are any major differences or drops coming into my ad, or you can go through it fortnightly or monthly, the way you want, and whether it's a short campaign or a constant going campaign. Now the next thing is keyword analysis. So I prefer going through broad match modifiers. So I was running my ad on 3 keywords: cyber plus thumb, Bhutani plus cyber thumb, and cyber thumb Noida. Now all of these keywords, if you see, the spent was almost similar: 11,800, 11,510, 11,126. This is how the entire about 35,000 that was spent, that were talked about, that was my entire monthly budget. Now if you just clearly go through this detail, you can clearly see this had 185 click, 170 for so not add this keyword, and using these particular broad match modifier, just 3 modifiers, I was able to reach out to about 142 search queries. So with modifiers, see, this is the beauty of modifiers. If anybody is searching for Cybertham Noida, Bhutani Cybertham, Cybertham Bhutani Infra Noida, and then some personal query, can I invest money in Bhutani Group Cybertham, and different things. So this is Cybertham is, I'm just giving it a pure example. I have to do nothing with this company in person. This is just a campaign analysis. I'm doing it for you. All right. So now if you just go through it, these are the different queries that were catered by this particular broad match modifier, these 3. Now coming to this, you can clearly see this Cybertham plus Noida, where I was closely bounding my traffic, with some intent of localization or geo-targeting, geo-based query. So I had 26 conversions in the same budget, whereas here I only had 14 conversions where I was using this particular match tie-up, right? And then I identify what are the search queries that happen with this keyword and I weed it out. All right, but what else I could do is I can also remove this keyword if I want to. I can pause it or delete it if I want to. So the first keyword, if you see, has double the cost per conversion. It's so a lead cost here, because if you divide this by this, it'll come to be 840, but here it's only 424, right? If you don't go deep into your keywords and analyze this, you could never find a winner, right? So what simply I could do for my next month to improve the conversion is I will pause this keyword and these two will be running up, and automatically I will get my campaign optimized. So the tip here is closely watch keywords and search term report. Try to find optimization opportunities like this. If you find any negative keyword here, try to add it to the negative keyword list. So this report, search term report and the keyword report, is very important. Once you are into the keywords tab, onto the tab, if you navigate, there will be negative keyword, so you can click onto the negative keyword and add a negative keyword by clicking on plus. And if you want to see the search term report, you can click onto the search term report. You can select a specific keyword if you're looking for search term queries for that specific keyword, and go ahead and get into the details. All right, so keyword analysis is the second thing that I do to optimize my campaign. Third thing, landing page design. So two different landing pages. One is saying स्वागत हम पेश करते हैं office spaces on sector 148 Noida Expressway, 12% assured return, 9-year lease guarantee, pay now 11.98 lakhs, investment start with 31 lakh onwards. And there is another small office space that they had, MyPod, the workspace you deserve, fully furnished co-working space for millennials only at 6 lakh with 12% assured return. So these are two different sizes of the office that you can take. But now, if you're generating leads, the call to action is clear here. It's not, but you are not the one to decide whether what's working, what's not working. So we always try to test these landing pages and see what gives me more results. So check landing pages and compare their conversion rates. Keep on adding 1 to 2 landing pages per month if campaign has a longer time frame. If it's a static campaign, nothing changes, like Domino's, 30 minutes of free, the pizza will be the same. You don't have to change it. But if it's like a campaign that requires innovation, you should innovate in your landing page design. Alright, then the budget, you need to check whether your budget is getting exhausted. If your campaign is getting limited by budget, the status is coming. That means that you can increase your budget. So ensure budget is enough to run campaign throughout the day. It should not be that your budget is too low. If click is costing $60 and your 10 people come in the morning and click it up, and by the time the most of your target audience are there, let's say post lunch, your campaign is not there, obviously you'll lose down onto the opportunity. So ensure, if you see this red signal here, increase your budget, try to optimize your campaign. And there could be certain campaigns that are running well, certain campaigns that are not exhausting the budget. So there is an option of a shared library in which a same budget can be shared among different campaigns based on to the exact usage. If you don't know how much, so some campaigns might be spending 500 rupees, other might be spending $1,000, other might be spending $3,000. So if you have allocated 1,000 each to the same, it's better that you add 3,000 plus 1,000 plus 500 and make a single shared library shared budget of about 4,500 or 5,000, and as per the usage this budget gets shared. So try to explore the option of shared budget into your tab. So that's the thing that you have to do. Then bidding and bidding methods you can play around with. Once you get into your campaign, you can go into the locations. You can see if there are more clicks coming through a particular location. So in my case, there are more clicks from Uttar Pradesh compared to Delhi and Haryana. So if more of my audience is coming from here and I'm getting conversions, I can increase my bids by X percent, say 10% or whatever percent I want to get more visibility here if my business is coming, or if I'm not getting any things out of here, any leads from here, so I can also decrease it. If you want to decrease it by 10%, you can click on it, this pencil, you can click on it and it'll give you option of increase or decrease, and by 10% or 20%. So supposedly your bid is 10, if you decrease by 10%, so it will be 9 for that particular area and 10 on all the other areas. So you can manage it by location. You can also manage it the bid by devices. Supposedly you're getting more clicks on mobile, so you can also increase your bid by 10, 20, 30, whatever amount you want it to be on mobile devices. Supposedly you only want to run the ad on mobile devices, not on computers, so you can decrease it by 100% for computers. So the ad will only run on mobile devices and not on computers. So this is how it works. All right, so you can increase or decrease your bid by location or by the devices. So this report, just go and explore, and then it's like play around with your maximum CPC, play with device and location bid, and play with bidding methods. So there are a lot of bidding methods. I'll talk about these bidding methods in the last slide. Now at schedule, there could be certain hours like 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. where I'm getting most of my conversions, and then there are certain hours that are having the same rate, and there are few hours that might not be getting me other than this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So out of 24 hours, these are the 12 hours in which most of my conversions are happening. So these 12 hours, of course, I need to increase my bid, or and on certain days like Sunday 8 to 9 p.m. I get more than Monday this. So I can manage my bids for certain days or hours, or I can create specific campaigns for Mondays and Tuesdays and pause them for the other days. So you can go as deep down as possible. So if needed, you can create a separate campaign with higher bids on time and days where you have maximum conversion possibility. This will vary for each business type. It depends from business to business and account to account. Certain businesses, they have more crowd coming in on the weekend, let's say nightclubs. Other businesses might not, like doctors are off on Sunday, so you don't need to run your ads if your office is not open. So these are the things you need to understand. There could be, since most of the doctors are not there on Sunday, and you're the one who can open your clinic on Sunday, so you can run your ads on Sunday, right? So depends on business to business, and this is the analysis that you have to do. So you need to go to the ad schedule report just underneath your locations, and just go through this. Once you have the campaign, you can make the data analysis. So guys, spend money. Once you spend money on any campaign, only then you'll become pro. You can judge yourself. You will get that confidence, and keep this video with you whenever you have some data. Just apply all these tips. All right. Then the seventh thing is GA recommendations. This is the new thing that Google Ads have added, where they recommend you. So few of the recommendations I like. I feel that they are genuine because this is all dependent on artificial intelligence. Few are not at all because I know certain keywords that are not valid for my business. For example, they'll say add a word like supposedly you're selling luxury cars. They'll say people look for budgeted car options. So if you are selling luxury cars, you don't need to add budgeted. But this guy, this GA recommendation might ask you to do it. So you should avoid. So you need to use your brains. You need to view the recommendations by clicking on this tab, and then see whether they make sense. They'll ask you to increase the budget or decrease the budget. So add a keyword or change the ad copy or add dynamic things. So you can just accept them or reject them based on to your own wish, will, and analysis. But this is something that Google tells you about. So some they are saying raise your budgets recommended because you missed out on 5% or more of your potential traffic. Now what I'm going to do is I need to know whether should I be going with it, or I have a budget constraint, or what was the reason. You can't blindly trust the machine, and that's what you have to do, and that's what you get paid for as a Google Ads expert. All right, so keep these